The Chiefs, even though they've made the Super Bowl 5 of the last 6 years, are 1.5 a point underdogs at home. So do you think they're being disrespected by Vegas?
Not at all. Not at all. The Eagles, as you said, dominated in the Super Bowl 40-22. The Chiefs' offensive line was a sieve. Mahomes had no time. He was pressured almost every play. The defense dominated in that game, and I think it will dominate in this game too. Jalen Carter's going to be back from his spitting suspension in game one, and he's going to be hell bent. I think he's got something to prove there. He's going to be insane in this game, I think. The Chiefs are banged up at wide receiver too. Worthy's out.
Well, he's doubtful.
He's doubtful.
Doubtful.
Okay. Well,
generally that does mean though you're out.
Yeah, but he was hurt in that
Right.
game, in the first game. He won't be 100% even if he's in there. They not only him. I mean, they don't have Rashid Rice. He's suspended. They have Travis Kelce out there. He's 36 years old now, right? I don't know. They have Hollywood Brown, who had a good game in game one, but I don't view him as an elite number one receiver. They were throwing it to Tyquan Thornton, who the Patriots cut. So I think the suspect at wide receiver, and Hurts, he's the dual threat, right? He can run, he can pass, and the Eagles have elite running back in Barkley, who it's Pacheco for the Chiefs, who's done nothing for quite some time now. The Chiefs have no running game to speak of. And they have elite wide receivers in Brown and Smith, who they haven't really thrown it to yet because Hurts has been so successful on the ground. So, I think the Chiefs' defense is suspect too. Made a lot of mistakes in game one. I think the Eagles are going to win this game.
I actually agree with you that I think the Eagles are going to win this game. However, I think there's a bigger story here. Mine is just, okay, the Chiefs are 0-2 for the first time since 2014, and the last time Mahomes went 0-2 was sophomore year of high school in 2011. So this is very uncharted territory if you're the Kansas City Chiefs and if you're Patrick Mahomes. But I think that there is question about, is the dynasty over? I think, again, we're a little premature to go there because, again, they did just make the 5 of the last 6 Super Bowls. But there is a serious, serious issue with this Kansas City offense again. Their offensive line is still abysmal. Josh Simmons, rookie, first game of his NFL career, real snaps in week 1, had 4 pressures and 2 penalties against the Chargers defense. Yikes. The left guard, who was originally the rookie left tackle last year, he allowed 3 pressures, no penalties. And then Jawan Taylor, who maybe he's getting all of his penalties out of the way right now. He had 4 penalties in this game, also had 2 pressures. So this Chiefs offensive line, it's terrible again. And the reason why the Eagles were able to capitalize in the Super Bowl was because Mahomes didn't trust his offensive line. So immediately, he went to what Brady looked like in 2022, where as you snap it, you sense pressure, you're backing up, or you're not seeing the field, your eyes aren't downfield because they're staring at the 5 offensive linemen in front of you, wondering, where's the pass rusher going to come and kill me? So I think that if Mahomes doesn't trust the offensive line and the Eagles are able to get to him early, this is going to be a blowout. I really think we're going to see another Eagles blowout if Mahomes doesn't trust his offensive line, because then it'll be, okay, we have to force checkdowns. Because I can't sit in this, whatever you want to call it, but it ain't an NFL quality level pocket and try to make a big play. So we'll see a bunch of checkdowns, and I think that's where the Eagles are just going to keep guessing. And with Jalen Carter out there to clog up the middle of the running lane, they already don't have a great running game. So to add Jalen Carter back in there just to close it up even more, we're going to see basically an offense that's going to rely on Patrick Mahomes, who can make some crazy plays, who is still a phenomenal quarterback. But I think in this game, going up against that defense, when you just played against them 2 games ago in the Super Bowl and got obliterated by them, and Mahomes looked terrible, and Jalen Hurts came out here with an insane performance, Saquon going, MVP level performance last year. I'm curious to see what this team looks like, because the Chiefs, their defense was very good throughout the year last year, and that's why they were 11-0 in one-score games, and also Mahomes' magic. A little bit of that sparkle has worn off a little bit. The defense got cooked by Justin Herbert, who, in an offense that is run-heavy, run-focused, Justin Herbert threw it, 34 times and absolutely cooked them, may have had his best career game against them just now. So if I'm a Chiefs fan, I understand you have the ego of making it 5 of the last 6 Super Bowls. I'm worried now going up against. Think about it. You just want to go against the Chargers with a great defense, great head coach, great offensive system with Justin Herbert, and a decent amount of nice weapons and a good offensive line. Now you're going up against the Eagles, where they beat you in every positional category you could think of.
Every position except maybe the safeties.
No,
right?
even then, I would give it to the Eagles. Even then.
No, but against Mahomes, I mean, he may be able to exploit the secondary a little bit, but he won't have any time to throw.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I think, what are you going to do if you're the Kansas City Chiefs? You're going to have to rely on the short passing game, the dink and dunk. Mahomes already has the lowest average depth of target and most or at least air yards per throw over the last 4 seasons. He leads, I think, in 3 of the 4 of the years.
Mm-hmm. I think another thing with the Chiefs, they got a lot of mileage on them. 5 of the last 6 Super Bowls. They're playing deep into the season, making the Super Bowl almost every year. A lot of extra games for those guys.
Yeah,
particularly a person like Kelsey. Right?
Oh, yeah.
He's got a lot of mileage on him. I don't know. I'm a little surprised that they didn't win against the Chargers. I picked them, but the Chargers look very good. I was very impressed with Herbert.
Well, the last time the Chiefs went 0-2 was 2014. They missed the playoffs that year entirely.
Yeah.
And now the Raiders are 1-0, the Chargers are 1-0, the Broncos are 1-0.
Yeah, but the
Chiefs
Raiders,
are 0-1.
I don't think the Raiders are going to win this.
We were talking about Geno Smith had nearly
against
over 370 total yards against the Patriots. Geno Smith, though.
Yeah, I know, but it was
we don't
against the
expect
Patriots.
That from Geno.
Patriots' first game with that new defense. Some of those players, I don't know why they have them out there. I don't think Geno's going to do the same thing this week.
Well, going up against the Chargers defense, we'll have to wait and see Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm a little bit worried. I am picking the Eagles, and I think it's going to be relatively close. But if the first drive I see Mahomes do what he did against the Chargers, I'm going to be expecting a blowout because the Chargers offense is not the level of the Philadelphia Eagles offense. So they were able to keep the game relatively close. When Mahomes was 5 of 19 or whatever it was, he was very inaccurate with the football early on. In this game, if we see a similar thing with Mahomes being incredibly inaccurate, I think the Eagles are going to capitalize on that. We have to think back. Week 1, Dak Prescott nearly threw it into the arms of the Philadelphia Eagles, 4 times? Didn't get picked off once. So I think that if you catch those footballs, we're seeing an Eagles defense that currently would lead the NFL in takeaways. So we'll see if the Eagles can capitalize on that. Jalen Carter coming back. The defense didn't look great, but it is week 1. I'm sure it'll heat up eventually.
Mm-hmm. Who do the Chiefs have after this? I mean, are they going to go 0-3?
The Chiefs coming up after this game. No. At Giants.
No, they'll probably win that one.
But then it's home against Baltimore. That's a great game.
That's a great game.
And then it's at Jaguars, home against the Lions, home against the Raiders. I don't trust the Lions that much, and we're going to see it from my picks. I do not trust the Lions whatsoever. After seeing week 1, seeing what defenses could do if you get to Jared Goff.
The Lions haven't lost back-to-back games since 2023. And since 2022, they're 11-4 and games after they lose one. So they're playing at home.
They are playing at home. I think you'll be a little bit surprised about my picks. Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching this clip of the Harvey Hour. If you want to watch the full show, you can by clicking the I in the top right-hand corner right now. If you want to take the show with you on the go, it is available wherever you get your podcast. We go live here on YouTube every single Tuesday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload a video and whenever we go live.